Today, from Oklahoma City, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Oklahoma City Nighthawks taking on Justin Fields and the Houston Voyagers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Carlos Basham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, and just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Cody Barton there to bring him down. 6 yards left on 2nd down. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on here to punt it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
On 2nd and 10, Fields looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now it's Fields. This one caught by Winslow. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On play action, Fields going up top. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Fields. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Fields. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's taken down inside the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a give to Edmonds. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
On second down, it's Sanders. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Here's Fields. Fighting through pressure. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
One of the toughest things about playing quarterback is staying in the pocket, all that going on around you, and not letting your eyes go down to where the pass rush is. Instead, keeping them downfield. And that time he did and found his tight end for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action, Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Sanders. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. Touchdown! Josh Gordon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Voyagers have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's McKinney. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Edmonds, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow, caught by Cobb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
7 yards, the pickup there. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Houston's offense taking over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Fields now to throw. He's got Perriman, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he finds Gronk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Fields throwing again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Voyagers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's got this one complete to Perriman. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
4 yards remain for second down. Fields. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, Sanders. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Another run with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. That's complete. It's Gordon. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Gallman. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the 1st down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So that one will be accepted. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it here with Edmonds. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's complete to Cobb. 7 yards, the pickup there. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, here's Burrow. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Burrow will throw. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Nighthawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, it's Fields. His throw incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust, because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Burrow. There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
throwing now. Burrow on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. To the air again, Burrow. He's got Smith here. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll look to throw again. Yeah, he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Edmonds is into the end zone. Touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Sanders has the first down and much more. And finally brought down at the 43. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now at first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for our visitors, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.